Hey, how you going? I'm cooking enchiladas. I haven't cooked these in a few years, so I'm a bit rusty. There's a bit of a idiot's guide here, so that should actually help me out, and we should follow that process as much as I can remember, because I tend to read it and then I tend to forget what it says and do my own thing. As you know from last episode, I buy in dumps. 3 stars, Vecchio. And this recommends that you have it with chicken. So, fuck that. So I bought some chilies, bought some tomatoes. 2 of them. There's actually a 3rd mushroom in here, but for some reason this mushroom,
This tomato,
the problem with this tomato is that it's a bit sticky and also looks a bit off, so I'm not going to use this one.
put it in the bin.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll put it in the bin. So others won't get poisoned. This is some cheese, new cheese, a carrot. Because I had a carrot the other day and I thought, this is tasty, I might cook with it. There's a drummer here, I'll say drum roll please, because we've got a green capsicum. So first of all, I've got my dump of meat here, 10 minutes. Now we know what happened last time, it wasn't really thought out, but we'll see what happens this time. I believe in it. Chopping board. Improving on last time, wash this time, I know where it's been. So I think we're going to start with the chilies, because we love chilies. You're probably thinking, Matt, you know, if people were naturally attracted to green, why did you get a red one? And I'm thinking the same thing. I love chilies, I like it hot. Actually, I think now would be a good time to actually read the recipe and see actually what we're doing. 1 cup of grated light tasty cheese. This is probably about a cup. Half a punnet of cherry tomatoes, half. Mixed lettuce, well we've got mixed lettuce, that's fantastic. And 1 small onion finely chopped slice. So we'll do the onion.
Where's the onion?
Yeah, where is the onion? I did buy one. There we go, so good thing we've got that. You know, who was it that said onions have many layers? I think it was Shrek. Who said it, and he was too right. And there's Christian Rennie, topless as usual. He's a bit annoyed. Under Christian. He gets a bit excited about the medium of film. So. Once again, cutting an onion. Trying to cut an onion. I like it hot.
Okay. I
like it hot and spicy. 1 small onion finely sliced. And this is finely sliced. This is a great job. Alright, tomatoes. I'm an impressive kind of guy. I just cut myself then. I think if a girl asked me, hey mate, can you cook enchiladas for me? I've got cancer and it would be really good, it's my one dying wish. I would do it. I would also do it if you just asked me anyway. That's a form of racism in my book. Like, oh mate, you really help people out that have cancer. No, I'm not like that at all. I help anybody out. You know, if you've got syphilis, if you've got AIDS, if you're handicapped, you know, all diseases. Peeling this, you know. And I've got a little thing of carrots, is that when you peel them, you got to think, would a donkey eat this? If yes, then it's ready to be eaten. If no, keep peeling away. You got to get that donkey quality. Maintaining a high level of professionalism by just putting it to the side. Capsicum, green capsicum! Oh! So I'm cutting into quarters because I'm feeling creative tonight. But don't you think John Lennon looks a little bit like a capsicum? Successful, inspirational, you know, creative, cutting edge. Look at that. Vegetables have been chopped. Mission complete. Me, do the finger test. It's still quite hard. I don't think 10 minutes is enough. But, once again, don't worry about it. Continue on. Number 1, heat. Heat! A little oil in a pan and cook onion over medium heat until soft. Add chicken. They must mean minced meat. This is what I hate about Old El Paso. This is apparently a kit. 2 objects, you know. Oh, that's a kit. That's just not... Are you eating my carrot? Or I could take a risk and use extra virgin olive oil with lemon. An old friend coming over to play. There you go. Just drizzling it. Nothing fancy. Just adding a bit of oil to the pan. That's all I'm doing. Put the fan on, because things might get messy. So, what we're meant to do again? Step 1. Sorry, this sweat in my eye is really making my eyes cry. Cry for joy, perhaps? I don't know. Medium. Let's just go full bore. We add the meat. Bonk. And we just separate it. Ooh. It's a bit like the sword and the stone. I feel like a bit like King Arthur right now. Or a bit like Moses. We must part this meat. Oh, God. Do you smell what Matt is cooking? The party is about to begin. You know when you first get to a party and you're always a little bit nervous and feel a bit jittery? That process is over. You know, they're starting to mingle and things are starting to heat up. You know what I mean? This is probably the heart of the meat. The coldest part. It's a bit like a woman. And we're gonna add some party guys. Oh! There's a knock at the door. Who could it be? It's Onion! And they brought a friend. Red Chili. So they're partying up and they're like, yo, what's up? What are you listening to? And they're like, yeah, we're listening to the Pet Shop Boys. And they're like, I love Western girls. Oh. Who's at the door? Oh, El Paso. Oh no, that's probably more than half. But that's alright. Don't worry about it too much. I got to be excited. But that's what happens at parties. Didn't see all this coming, did you, El Paso? You know, and there wasn't a knock at the door this time. They're gate crashing, man. Old El Paso's like, I don't know what's going on. This wasn't in the recipe. Well, get out of here, because this is my kitchen and I'm making the rules. Gotta find this again. That too, what our good friend Old El Paso is saying. Remove tortillas from pouch. Oh no, we're not doing that. Bake. Oh yeah, Baba. Each tortilla. Top each tortilla with 2 tablespoons of chicken mixture and roll. Bake. Okay. Do I have to preheat the oven? I lightly grease baking dish and spoon over remaining enchilada sauce, cheese and cherry tomatoes. Don't have cherry tomatoes. Oh no, I shouldn't have put all of my tomatoes in the mix. This is a cooking disaster. I have deviated a bit too much. I really should have put 2 tomatoes in there. This actually... You should have read the instructions before. I should have read the instructions beforehand, but now I've just thought, did I throw out that half moldy tomato? Oh,
I'm sorry, I told you to put it in the bin. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because now I was going to say a moral issue presents itself. Actually, I still could use it, couldn't I? This is the moral issue. I could clean this up. See, this half is pretty good. I could clean this up and put it on the top. Let's do it. Actually, I didn't like that sound there. It made a kind of rotten sound. I'll just do the classic smell test.
Okay.
Animals have been doing this for centuries. If I was a fox, I would eat it. Now, beginner's mistake is that they worry about, oh, it's not closing over and stuff like that. Don't worry about it. They won't fall over, so don't worry about it. Now focus on being you. Focus on the objective. So you keep doing this 5,000 times. And this would be really good if you had like an underling. You know, like if you, I don't know, if you are a parent. You could get your children to do this because this is the boring bit and you can go and do something else. Old El Paso is not my dad. 2 objects and a very vague recipe of how to do it. You know, with no mention of capsicum whatsoever. And what I also don't like about this recipe is that the lack of things coming from a can. I use a can opener more than I use a fork and knife. So what you're meant to do here, now we've got to seal the deal. So what you can do, I'm just trying to think of how I can do this. When you live in a student house, what happens is that like all these extra things just pop up in the kitchen. And this is one of them. This just popped up one day. So I'm just going to put my sauce in there and that's going to be my cesspool. Just washing my hands. I don't like my hands being messy. I didn't wash my hands before this meal, and I keep touching my nose because I've got a bit of a runny nose. So, what does that tell you? I don't know. Tells you a bit about me, I guess. I'm going to use the same spoon as I did previously.